been a day.
It has been a day. It was supposed to be my day off.
No, you did not have a day off.
I did not have a day off. How
did they rope you into working today?
Well, it was my own fault. There was one meeting I wanted to do because I have a big presentation with a customer on Monday, and I had planned on taking the rest of the week off, but we didn't get to finishing it yesterday, so I planned a working session today. And it was only supposed to be a 1-hour working session, but we invited some other folks from the team and brought them up to speed with it because they're going to be transitioning, taking some of the work. And so then that, of course, led to bunches of questions and bunches of side conversations, which turned into a 3-hour working session that still did not get done. And so I was like, hey, I got these ones. I'm good. Y'all, I trust that you can finish the rest of it. I'm taking the next 2 days off. And then a bunch of emergent issues came up. I say that with, because there's always emergent issues in my role. And so we're going to be expanding on what I thought was just a simple presentation to now add a hiring event to that. So, which is totally fine. It was just, I didn't know about it until 4 p.m. on, in the day. So I was in back-to-back. I was not off of the phone for more than 20 minutes from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That was fun.
No bueno.
No bueno. So my boss reached out and said, hey, when are you taking your vacation? I started laughing. I was like, yeah, what vacation? What are those? I live on a farm. We don't get vacation. So, yeah, so it was a productive day. It was just... Mm-hmm. Tomorrow I'm taking off. Friday I'm taking off. Woke up today to what, baby?
Snow.
Yeah, I got up and I was like, did you know it snowed?
I didn't. It was strange. I woke up at 4 in the morning and I couldn't fall back asleep. So I got up and made myself something to eat. And it was fine. It was clear. Normal. Yeah, normal. Mm-hmm. And then laid back down in bed, fell asleep for a little while. I don't know what time we woke up, but you came out and came back in and you're like, hey, did you know it snowed? So
I walked out and I'm like, why is it so bright out here? Because normally the RV's pretty, it was like 9:30. It wasn't super, we had both been awake for a while, but just still laying in bed. And it was like, man, it is bright. And then I finally reckoned that, oh, that's snow all over the ground.
I knew it was going to snow in the East Tennessee area, mm-hmm. but the weather alerts I was getting said that it was more in the northeast area, more so than our area. Mm-hmm. But surprise,
it snowed all the way over to Memphis.
And then it's going to get down to 18 tonight, so.
Mm-hmm. It was very slippy the other day when I was checking on eggs in the incubators and stuff. I almost bit it on the back porch.
Yeah, that mud, once it gets wet, it is just slip and slide.
Yeah, so is that deck. The wooden, when it gets wet and icy, it's real slippy.
Yeah. Yeah, so yesterday we didn't record in the evening because we were both not feeling well. I told you the day before that I got my a couple shots, and they hit me about 2:00 in the afternoon yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I was working on the plumbing for the kitchen island. And I wanted to get the water line, the drain lines in place. And so I just kept pushing myself. And at about 5:00 or so, I finally decided, okay, I can't finish it. I was so close, but it just wasn't going smoothly at that point, and I was feeling horrible.
He was doing a lot of
Yeah, I was dragging. I just did not feel good at all. It just hit me hard. Mm-hmm. So I ended up coming in and taking a long shower and then just laying down in bed. Fell asleep a few times and woke up a few times and fell asleep and then woke up at 4.
Yeah.
And then...
after he had a nice spaghetti dinner.
Yeah, it was great.
He came out and he's like, I'm so hungry.
I was so hungry.
And then he's like, oh, she's cooking. I thought he was already asleep, so I was just making enough for him also, as I always do, but it was like and then I was hoping there'd be enough for me for lunch also today. And then, yeah, he came out and he was just standing there like, I was like, would you like some spaghetti?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but got the drain lines finished today. It's looking really good. Got the water lines in for the island. I got the dishwasher all plumbed, electricity run.
Even after he told me it wasn't going to happen? Oh, the dishwasher. I thought you meant plumb, not plumbed. Sorry.
Yeah, not level. No, I never said the level wasn't going to happen.
Oh, the.
You want to tell them what I did for you?
Had made his wife happy. So I had, a small request. It was just that the face of the dishwasher was flush with the cabinets. And he told me it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, the instructions for the dishwasher said that I needed a certain clearance, and so I made that certain clearance. And then when I push it in, it stuck out about a half inch or so from the face of the cabinets. And Katie wanted it flush to the face of the cabinets. But I told her, and I think I even told her on a Kick video, I said, it ain't happening.
Yep.
Not going to happen.
You were very much like, it ain't happening.
No, it's not. It's not going to happen. Yeah.
I was like, we'll see.
You will not you accepted the fact that it wasn't going to happen.
I was like, aesthetically functionally it doesn't matter.
Right.
Aesthetically it would look a lot nicer if it was flush. And so I was like, okay, pick my battles. Was not a huge deal. But he decided to go ahead and carve out that little half an inch, push that little bad boy back. We're flush, it's beautiful, it looks great. We're both excited about it. Look how excited we are about it. You ready?
Thumbnail.
That's going to be a great thumbnail. Yeah, so with our high energy feeling so great. Yeah, so, no, it looks good. And I think it's just those little details, right? That just, it would have drove you nuts, I think. In the long run, you would have noticed it, like sitting on the couch and been like, Yeah. Oh, you would have. I know you.
Yeah.
With his everything, even like a chicken roost has to be level, y'all. He would a half an inch on a dishwasher sticking out. It would bother him. I've known you long enough.
I'm not giving in to that one.
No, okay, that's fine.
Because we will never know.
We'll never know.
Know. Yeah.
Nope. We can always just be like, nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Katie was off her rocker on that one.
Oh, update on the kitchen in addition to the island. I got an email from Lowe's yesterday
Is our part
on the panel. It arrived yesterday.
Sweet.
The wrong one. Oh. They gave us a second small one, short one that went next to the dishwasher.
Oh, you. That's frustrating.
Oh, it's so frustrating. So I replied back. I said, please put a rush on the correct one, because they knew it was the wrong one as soon as they got it.
Yeah.
The guy at Lowe's.
He was like, this is not a refrigerator side cap.
So I said, please put a rush on it. This is holding up the finishing of the kitchen cabinets plus all the downstream projects.
Yeah.
He said, will do. So we'll see. Yeah.
Because I think that was a rush on that one, because that came a lot quicker than the 4 to 5 weeks that they originally were, if we were to special order it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
It is frustrating.
That's okay. I mean, it's frustrating that we all didn't just catch it 2 years ago.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we're partial to blame.
Yep.
But yeah, anyway, so that's unfortunate, but
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess now it's when we get the sink, get that in, get the cabinets, countertops measured and scheduled. Got a lot of cleanup to do and a lot of floor prep work to do. And I think I can start on putting the flooring down and get it in the hallway, the hall bath, the 2 bedrooms, the master bath, and the closets, of course. And then
after you paint the closet.
Yeah, and then sorry, I have some prep work to do there.
Yeah.
And then start heading out into the living room and go towards like where the couch and stuff is going to go. And hopefully by that point in time, the panel will come in and I can finish the cabinets and then finish
the rest of it.
So, because things for me, it always takes like a week to 2 weeks to do any one particular project. So it's about right.
Yeah, I think that's about good.
That's about right. So it's not going to significantly delay, but it'll be kind of wonky.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think that'll be nice, like getting that started, because then if while they're doing countertops and they're doing other things or measuring, or if you're held up for anything, then you can transition over to bathroom work or whatever, if the floors are in, or we can start doing the tiles, or whatever it is. So I think that's good, and then that'll help progress us. So I do feel like once the floors are in, that's kind of a big milestone. So
you gotta start wearing your booties.
I know.
No more outside shoes into the house.
Yep. Gonna have to have my little shoe cubby and my little inside.
Maybe what I should do, actually, is work on the girl.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Work on that little sunroom. Because we wanted to get the tonguing roof ceiling up. I wanted to get the...
We have to bring the fridge in and stuff. Don't you have to have the flooring in to put the fridge in?
Yeah, but we can move it around a little bit. But if I work on that, because it'll still be winter, and any bee population up there would supposedly be in hibernation or whatever they do.
Yeah, and then we can work on doors too.
Go ahead and get down.
Like the main door.
Yeah.
Getting that, so then when we are, then we can close it off to the space to keep it warmer and stuff as well. Kinsley, do you got Mama sock?
Yeah, so there's still a lot to do, a lot to keep me busy.
Yeah.
I like to try to finish one project at a time, so I'm not splitting my time between them, but in this case...
Sometimes it's hard. She really wants to come up.
Are you coming up all the way? Just like that, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, so we have... Katie designed or laid out the food forest, right?
Well, I would love to be that ambitious, but I started, after I'd already taken sleeping pills, I was about 30 minutes into it, and topped it off with some NyQuil last night because I really wanted to get to sleep. Yeah.
Wow.
I was not messing around. I was sleeping last night. And so, because I was just so exhausted.
Added some valerian root and melatonin, and...
I would have had wicked nightmares.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took all of the different species that we were... Oh, my phone's right there. I took all of the different... so we're getting cherry, fig, pear, apple, and mulberry in this first shipment order. And I took what they are, what type of pollinators they need, whether they need another tree or whether they're self-pollinating or like a mostly self-pollinating, because we have some of each. And then I took the height of it, like how tall it's going to get, how wide it's going to get, and then the spacing of it. And so I have now on a grid how many of each tree we're getting and what the spacing requirements with height and from the next tree it's going to take, and whether or not it needs a pollinator, to make sure that we had all of our pollinators. And so now we just need to decide where in the yard, in that quarter acre-ish area or eighth of an acre, that we're going to be putting the trees, because the shortest one is 12 feet at mature and the tallest one is 50 feet at mature.
Whoa.
The two mulberry trees. I told you that already, that he didn't order us the dwarf ones, just the regular ones.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, but
what trees do we have here? Don't we have mulberry trees?
But we've never been able to get fruit off of them. So, I mean, in the food forest, I figured. So we got two mulberry trees coming. So I figured those can kind of be on the east side
Okay.
And then, well, we have to be careful because of the power lines.
Right.
So it's either closer to the driveway or closer to, like, I think they need to be on one side or the other.
Yeah.
We just need to decide which side that is. I guess we could put them towards the driveway side and they could kind of line the driveway by the chestnut trees.
Yeah, it also depends on the other trees, if they need morning sun or afternoon sun,
Everything just needs sun.
because
They would block it coming.
in the summer, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll be to the west enough to where
That would block
that
it when they're
would give
mature.
it shade. Yeah.
So then, yeah, I was thinking they needed to be on the east side. So, yeah. So we'll have to figure that out. And so that's what I wanted to lay out, the heights and the widths and everything, so we could get an idea of where they can be. Or they just need to be at the very bottom, closest to the road,
Yeah.
and they could just be down there. And then
Yeah.
everything else, because we have a hill,
Yeah.
and so then everything else could be planted up on the hill. So at no point would the sun ever be blocked by them, but the road would be blocked and people's view up to the house would be blocked by layers of trees, is what we're trying to get back to. We never intended to have it open for permanent. We want to be able to have wind blocks and, of course, sight blocks and sound blocks as well. Kinsley, you're driving Daddy crazy.
Not really.
Not yet?
No.
It's getting close. It's getting there.
Okay.
Just a few more of these.
She's excited to see me.
Yep. She gets super, because like usually when we're sitting down to do this, it's like the first time that both of us have been in the same place for any length of time. So she gets she's super stoked on it. And then once Nate gets up and leaves, then she'll come and lay down right here, because this is her and Mama hang out here at night.
Yeah. Yeah, lots to think about.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Lots to do, lots to think about, but I think that at least will help us for the food forest map everything out, and then we can decide how we want to do the swales and what makes the most sense. And then once the trees are in, and they're all going to be 5 to 6 foot bare root when we get them.
Oh, wow.
So they'll be decent size, and then
5 to 6.
no, 5 to 6 feet tall, bare root trees.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
The
roots were 5 to 6.
Oh my goodness!
Like, we're doing some digging.
No, that would be awful. I mean, we're gonna do some digging, but man, that'd be like a lot. Thankfully for tractors, I guess, because there's no way we could get through this clay. So we might have to think about, because some of it needs well-drained soil, so we'll have to see if we need to add some sand or something, or some mulch or something into the dirt directly around the roots, so that it at least has what it needs for the first year of its life to really get established in there, and then I think it'll be all right. But that was my only concern with, I mean, obviously there's people in this climate and in this soil conditions that have orchards, so it's possible, but it's like I want to make sure we're setting ourselves up for success and all of that. They do have a 365-day guarantee on all their trees,
Okay.
so that's good,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure we're doing everything we're supposed to.
Right. Yeah. That'll be a fun project.
Yeah, we'll try to do like an actual fun video series of us actually planning it, doing it, like the prep work, and then after and all of that, and then when it's kind of finished, because we'll go back and add in like blueberry bushes, and I think I mentioned in Monday's video, or I guess it would have filmed Tuesday or aired Tuesday, but like all of the steppable stuff that have like the ground cover and stuff, so it's really a layered, truly a food forest. And
Crazy.
then the ducks and the geese are gonna love it.
Oh man.
And they're gonna have so much fun. I think I just want the ducks to live in the food forest. Really, I think that'd be a blast. Or the geese, either one. Because geese, for the most part, if you train them, we'd probably have to get goslings again and start over. But you can train them to only eat the weeds and stuff, and leave a lot of the stuff you're growing alone. Except for when things are fruiting, then it's a little bit of a, you got to take them out or they kind of go a little crazy with the, like the berries and stuff.
Yeah.
I could see that just being, oh, could you imagine the colorful poo? Splatters, it'd be horrible.
Okay, now. All right, we will. Is that it?
On that
Yeah,
note,
on that note.
rainbow poo.
Okay,
See you
goodbye.
tomorrow.